You are not ready for what's about to appear, guys, in front of your face. Well, we got a Justin. Judge approves FTX bankruptcy plan to fully repay crypto customers in cash with interest at that. Why is this humongous, guys? This is absolutely ridiculous because look how much they're going to repay the customers. United States bankruptcy judge John Dorsey approved FTX's bankruptcy plan to repay its crypto customers in cash plus interest. The plan allows FTX to fully repay customers using $16 billion in assets recovered since the defunct crypto exchange collapse, guys. Right? Well, you look at that. Do you understand what this means, guys? And I cracked the code. We cracked the code. Please like today's video. Thank you. Number one, $16 billion, that's 16x what Tether prints, right, on a certain day. They usually print $1 billion, right, of USDT, but this is 16 times that, guys. And everyone will be getting their money back. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's in stables, so all this will be buying pressure, right? They missed all that opportunity, guys. Now they may as well put it back in. But you know what's really odd to me is that it ties in with the charts. Wait, the charts are getting bullish and bullish by the day. But then this white swan appears out of nowhere, you say? Exactly. What did I say about them timing the markets perfectly, guys? With the charts. The charts are looking good, and now we're getting the most craziest bullish news known to mankind. So supposedly, payments expected in 60 days, guys. It's about 2 months from now. Equal this December 7th. Okay? Post-election. Front run this, guys. Right? So this will be appearing around December, and I'm guessing what would be extremely bullish is if the market makers pump Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and every other crypto before this occurs. Then this adds more fuel to the fire to the highest pace, and if Trump gets reelected, guys, it's over. We won. Look at all these things. People, I guess, don't realize it, huh? The final approved plan is built on a series of settlements with FTX customers and creditors, United States government agencies, and liquidators. The plan also allows FTX to pay off settlements for customers who fell victim to the exchange's collapse first, guys. Following those users, FTX will be able to pay potentially competing claims filed by government regulators as well. Right? Wow. In addition, FTX's plan will pay its customers at least 118% of the value in their accounts as of November of 2022. Oh my. Right? I know it sucks because Bitcoin doubled, right? So they're not going to give you double, guys. No, it like tripled, right? Because when they collapsed, I think Bitcoin was under 20K. I don't remember, but that sucks. Though at least people are getting their money back, and which means they may as well add and buy altcoins, right? With this amount of money, guys, would you buy Bitcoin or altcoins? I mean, you may as well just risk it all, right? It's anyway free money, technically. Japanese public company Metaplanet buys another 1 billion yen Bitcoin worth of Bitcoin as well, guys. So these people are, I guess, front running. Do you guys see? Even Blackrock is so bullish, guys. People don't understand it. I'm so bullish. From Matcha Guru, $10 trillion asset manager, BlackRock says crypto is being adopted faster than the internet and mobile phones, right? Literally, BlackRock. Literally, the main puppet within the system. We got BlackRock, the Federal Reserve, and Vanguard, right? They are promoting Bitcoin to wealthy investors, clients of theirs. Look and listen very carefully. This is my first time watching with you guys, so let's investigate this. Please like today's video and let's go.
Head of thematic investing at Blackrock, I really spend a lot of my time thinking about the future and some of the disruptive changes that are impacting the world and society and the economy in our portfolios around us. Oftentimes this is about disruptive technologies, oftentimes it's about societal changes. But what we found with blockchain and digital assets is that in some ways this is one of the fastest growing technologies we've seen in the last few years. On the right-hand side of the chart, you can see our adoption curve. This is just looking at how quickly certain assets are adopted by society. And you can see that blockchain and digital assets are being adopted faster than major revolutions before it.
Wow, guys. So the internet, slow pace, right? Then mobile phones, right here, guys, the blue color line, it was definitely faster, right? Then crypto is the fastest. Wow. And remember, mobile phones, people started having mobile phones by like 2010, right? within that decade, guys. And if crypto is faster, that means here soon, a lot of people will own cryptos and know about cryptocurrencies, right? I'm guessing this all ties in right before the collapse, which is the craziest ritual and devious, sinister plan they have going on, guys, to lure everyone in, right? Which would mean Bitcoin and all our cryptos rage on to extremely new heights, to extreme heights, never seen before. This is interesting. Pay attention.
Whether that's the internet or whether that's cell phones. And there's a couple of reasons for this. The first reason is just we're living in a more digital economy than ever before. If we're consuming things online, streaming videos, playing video games, buying digital content, it makes sense to have digitally native assets to conduct those transactions, particularly when there's, secondly, and importantly, in a year like this year, where over half the world's population is voting for new leadership, not just the elections in the United States, in Mexico, in India, and the European Union, we're seeing more geopolitical risk than before, and in fact, declining trust in institutions. Whether that's trust in government institutions for maintaining peace and order, whether that's trust in central banks in terms of keeping inflation under control, more distrust has exacerbated the need for a global monetary alternative. The third we're seeing is demographic changes. The rise of the millennial and Gen Z generation. Millennials, at least in the United States, are set to inherit trillions of dollars, are entering peak earnings years in their work, and are increasingly playing an important role in the economy. And millennials are very different from previous generations because me, were the first generation to be digitally native, growing up with the internet, growing up with computers. We understand digital better than previous generations, and that means we're more likely to adopt digital currencies. And then finally, what I think has been really important to Blackrock in our journey in the digital asset space has been the maturing of infrastructure in digital assets. We've seen billions of dollars move in venture capital and private equity into digital assets to fund incredible innovation in blockchain. We've seen the regulatory environment evolve to get more constructive around digital assets and how people can buy them. We've seen extremely talented people leave traditional finance to go into DeFi to help lead some of these innovations. And all of this infrastructure has really matured over the last 5 years. So between all of these tailwinds, it's really creating the opportunity for digital assets to gain broader adoption across more investors around the world. With that being said, we're in the early days. 2.9 trillion, it changes every day. Maybe it's slightly higher or slightly lower since we made this slide. But we have focused thus far our efforts on 2 digital assets, the 2 largest. We feel that between these 2 assets, which represent about 75% of the market cap of the digital asset space, and have some of the most liquidity in the digital asset space, that we can really start to make headway in terms of bringing out accessible vehicles to more investors. Now, what I'm going to talk about.
It's funny why XRP is a listener when supposedly they filed an XRP ETF at some point. I want us to go back here and point something very interesting. It shows the internet 1986, 1980 years since commercially available, and 2010 for cryptocurrencies, guys, okay? Which would mean this decade, it becomes mainstream, right? Literally, the amount of people that would know cryptocurrencies will be in the billions, guys. It's almost at 1 billion users, as you guys can see. So very interesting to say at least, right? Again, we're getting there, guys. I can't believe it. We're literally front-running the front run. Crypto adoption equal faster than the internet and cell phone. You're not ready for how fast it will be, guys. Right? So here's a better graph, I guess. It's going to accelerate faster and faster and faster, guys. Look at this. Internet users, black bar. Crypto users, orange bar. Right? Look at the scale, guys. Look at the size. Right? 2025. If 2025 is going to be a crazy year, it's going to be like that, guys. Right? Break the trend. Then maybe during the collapse, who knows? But again, it's going to get crazy, it seems as. This is literally shown to all investors in the whole world. New, Bitcoin is the best performing asset so far this year. There is no second best, guys. So when people see this, right? When people see this graph or chart, they're like, wait, I may as well just invest into Bitcoin and let it ride, right? The money that I wouldn't care if it went down dramatically. So that's a beautiful thing, guys. This is so bullish because this foreshadows what's upcoming next. Institutions are reducing their Bitcoin short position, guys. Wow. Look at institutions, and this was April of 2024, the top of the market. They were shorting the hell out of Bitcoin. Right? Really now. But then now it's getting less, guys. Look at that. It's getting less and less and less and less, right? Which means they think a pump is on the horizon. They may as well long it now. Especially when Jim Cramer turns bearish on Bitcoin and crypto. He's an inverse indicator, which means we should be bullish, guys. This Bitcoin bull flag breakout is happening at any moment now, right? There's a bull flag, guys. and the target is all the way near 6 figures, or if not higher. If I were them, guys, if I was a market maker, if I was an elite, you know what I would do? I would pump it right now. The reason being is because so many people are looking for these prices, guys, lower prices. But if they want people to buy in, they push prices and they have to chase it. That's all. History is repeating. How can you possibly be bearish now, guys? Consolidation, dump, pump. Consolidation, dump, pump. October 2023, October 2024. Isn't that fascinating, guys? Find the patterns and you will succeed.
Bitcoin is playing out nearly identically to how it played out last September and October. If we look at this chart, we lost the 43 SMA, which is this orange line. Then we reclaimed it and then moved up. Back here, we lost the 43 SMA, then reclaimed it and then moved up. Then we retested the 10 SMA right here, which is the blue line. We saw the retest of the 10 SMA right here, which is the blue line. And then we lost the 10 SMA. We lost the 10 SMA back here and then came back down and retested the 43 SMA for a few days. And we saw it back here as well. And then moved up and then reclaimed the 10 SMA. And now today, Bitcoin is now reclaiming the 10 SMA. It will need a close to confirm this, but this is playing out nearly identical to how it played out last year. And then afterwards, we saw the next high, and that is what we would be looking for going forward if we can get this close above this 10 SMA right here today. Bitcoin is playing out nearly.
So let me see what that line is at. That line is at 62.5.6K, guys. Right? So we're at that line literally right now, basically. We need to hold that line, that SMA, guys, and move higher. I mean, other assets are showing that we're going to go higher no matter who says what, because it's already programmed, it's already in the code. Bitcoin versus gold. Gold did the same exact thing, guys. Right? Went higher like this, then went down. Went higher like this for Bitcoin, downtrend. Immediately out of nowhere, gold, which is not volatile as Bitcoin, went like that, guys. So for Bitcoin, it's probably just going to go like that, right? Because Bitcoin is more volatile. Interesting. So that's it for today, guys. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm extremely bullish, especially with all these external events incoming, right? Think about it. We got Trump on the horizon, $16 billion print. People are going to be maniacs and buy alts, especially with Bitcoin, right? The Fed cutting as well, guys. All these things are happening. But people are still bearish. I guess they will be until it's too late. Now, financial advice until we're at the top, basically. But anyways, that's Sophie's Amazing. See ya.